Fairy tales are surprising. Nobody saw Jack climbing the beanstalk, let alone chopping it down. Fairy tales are also temporary. Aladdin loses his riches, Cinderella's carriage becomes a pumpkin, and sometimes your high school mustache wasn't the superpower you thought it was. That's why I get a little upset when folks say Indiana's having a fairy tale run. It's not. I expected this offense to be good, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Indiana's success is not surprising or temporary, and one of the reasons is simple. Anyone paying attention to their offensive line could see this coming. First, let's talk about coaching. One of Curt Cignetti's first decisions when he got to Bloomington was one of his best. He retained a single position coach from the old staff when he took the job, offensive line coach Bob Bostad. All he's done since is build two of the most effective O-lines in school history in two very different ways. 2024 starters were all guys Bostad had coached in 2023. The offense finished second in the country in scoring and top 15 in total yards per game. This year, half of Bostad's top 6 guys are from the transfer portal. The result? Second in the country in scoring, second in total yards per game, and according to the Joe Moore Award, one of the best pass blocking and run blocking units in the country. So how does Bostad do it? I love this quote from him. I think I'm a high rep guy. I believe in doing things over and over and over again. When you get out there and all the other things are going on, you're going to fall back on your training, and you see that in the way his guys play. Here, right guard Bray Lynch demonstrating good fundamentals. Now, I don't like the hop off the snap, but what you love is the pads under pads. The initial placement of not only the top of his shoulder pad up underneath the defender, but his hands inside, and then he starts to drive his legs and accelerate and strain on contact to be able to create the running room. Now, the back's job is to be one-on-one with the safety, but because of Lynch's technique, it's no problem getting the touchdown. But it's not just reps. It's taking advantage of high-quality reps in your ideal position. When Bostad was talking about his work coaching the Wisconsin O-line from 2008 to 2011, he said, I'm going to work hard to find the best position for where you're going to be at your absolute best, and then try to keep you there. The best example from that time was Kevin Zeitler. Bostad got him locked into right guard early, and the result was a first-team All-American nod and 10 seasons in the league. You can see how much thought went into where each individual in the group can play their best ball. No one is shorter than 6'4" or lighter than 309 pounds, but each guy's in a spot that plays to their strengths. Centers have to be smart because they set the protections. You hear Coogan communicating with Mendoza, pointing out the front, then definitively naming number 16 as the Mike linebacker. This is important because it lets everybody know who to block. Now, what Purdue's going to be doing running here is going to be running a 3-man game. They're going to fire zone, and this guy's going to bail out. Look at all those lines. You have to be able to communicate to be able to figure that out, but because Coogan is smart and because the tackles use good technique, they snap this off, create a clean pocket, and a nice easy pitch and catch with a nice finish there for the game. You have 3 guys in this 2025 group with over 30 starts. Midseason All-American left tackle Carter Smith, Notre Dame transfer center Pat Coogan, and Colorado transfer right tackle Khalil Benson, who's been sharing time with Zen Mahalski. Perimeter runs require good fundamentals, and here Carter Smith demonstrates the importance of keeping your shoulder pads square and not trying to turn the defender. When you've got somebody out leveraged here, younger inexperienced players want to try to turn their shoulders and wall them off so that the guy can go outside. But when that happens, you don't keep pressure on him, and the defender can come back inside, which can spook the back into trouble. But because Carter Smith keeps his shoulders square, it allows him to keep his feet underneath him, expand the hole, and create a huge running lane for Roman Hemby to pick up a nice gain. Sorting through the trash is a hell of a lot easier said than done. Here, the right guard and right tackle do a good job of combination blocking up to these 2 players. Now, depending on where these players go, they've got to take them. It could be that both go outside. There's a million combinations that it can happen, but they do a good job of securing the down guy first. The right guard takes over as he should, but it looks like his eyes are blind. But here, the linebacker can run through and make this play. But because they are disciplined with their eyes, they sort through the trash. Bang! The right guard comes off, and now they've got their beautiful wall here that's going to allow the back to be able to get outside and pick up a nice gain. Just one of the many tells of a well-coached unit. See it now? Nothing about this unit is enchanted. It's reps. It's strategy. It's making sure the right guys are on the bus and in the right seats. Calling it magic makes it sound like Bob Bostad and this group lucked into something. They didn't. Indiana might be the best story in college football, but it's no fairy tale. It was built with intention, rep by rep.